here is hoping that all the sound works properly. We're once again streaming to 3 different platforms: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, because we're ballers like that. And if you're wondering who I am the cover of this month's Men's Health magazine. My name is Dimitri Pereira. I'm the host of The Keeg and The Keegback. Tonight is The Keegback. It's that show brought to you by geeks, with guests that have been invited that may be geeks, may not be geeks, but are all relatively weird looking. We just shoot the shit. We play games. We got a lot in store for you guys. So if you've never seen an episode of The Keegback, welcome to The Keegback. Before I get started, I just want to introduce you the 3 lovely guests. I was lying before. They're not all weird looking. Only some of them are. Let me introduce to you my lovely guest here. I'm gonna whittle it down. I'm gonna give you guys a little mystery. His name is Eric. His last name is Danes. Yes, you guessed it correctly. We got actor / performer / improviser / comedian / Boy Meets World actor with that hair. We got Eric. There we go. Eric, how you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Who else could I have gotten? I mean, please let me know.
I mean, my dad would have loved to have been. But...
Really? We could have gotten your dad instead of Eric?
David Newman's a good get, I know.
Oh, man. I hate it when I miss out on, like, the quality guests, you know?
Is it too late to make a call now?
Let me just trade out with him real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tag out, but no. Look, I have honor and pride, and I will live with my mistake. So, Eric, you're gonna stay. All right. Oh. You're gonna. What? What were you gonna say?
Like many people, to be your mistake is my honor. Thank you very much.
That's gonna be your wedding vows to me, isn't it?
Your mistake would be my honor. Eric, I'm gonna let you mull that over for a little bit and see if you can keep coming up with some gems like that. Because right now, I mean, it's gonna be hard to beat. Next guest. Her name is Zach Robbins. I'm just joking. His name is Amy Newman. We're gonna go Amy first. Actor. Murder mystery person, murderer.
Yes.
Mystery.
Yes.
Amy Newman. Amy, how you doing?
Doing great. Thank you. Thank you. I know you're considering if you can swap out for my dad. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna swap Eric out for your dad.
But
not you. You were chosen for a reason. Yeah.
Wow. What if we could get Eric's dad?
Then yes, I will take Mr. Newman and Mr. Danes then.
Okay.
If in that case. I hope that's all right with both of you.
It's not, but I understand. Like, I'm upset, but I get it. You know what I mean?
Okay. I know that we got Aries 13 out there. We got Mr. Plow out there. Let me know if the sound sounds good. Actually, I can test it myself because I figured this out. Is the sound working on this one? I don't know, but we'll see.
Is that on your processing monitor that tells you?
What?
Is that on your processing monitor that tells you?
Okay, it is so complicated, the setup I have here. Like we were talking earlier about, like, how come there's an echo? And that's because I have a secondary mic and speaker off these headphones that have to work for this all to work and not echo. And I hid it in my laundry hamper full of my laundry, put a pillow on top of it, so it's still active. Here's to hoping that this runs smoothly. Now, if it doesn't and it disconnects, it's going to restart back up again in like 15 seconds. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you guys are watching us. So don't worry. If we peace out, we're just going out for a smoke. So, you know how it is. Last but not least, he goes by him, his / super stud. It's Zach Robbins.
Hi, hey, thank you. I appreciate being here, man. I really do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How much do you appreciate it?
Uh, well, I don't know. I have nothing clever to tell you. A lot.
Okay. Okay. I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Um.
And there
Okay.
was
Enough
this
small talk.
really like inappropriate. Like
What were
six
you gonna
different
say?
inappropriate things went through my head, and then I was just like, no, not those.
Okay. I mean, it's quarantine time. I'll owe you one. I'll owe you one big one when we can meet up again and not get diseases.
Well, not get
Yeah.
COVID.
Not get COVID.
Don't make promises.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't like being
that's
held
true.
to those kind of
That's too
standards.
much, right? Do you guys feel like do you guys feel like when it
Whoa,
comes
so
to,
curious to see where this question's going.
when it comes to hooking up, are people like when like COVID gets figured out, are people gonna be very like more so like no diseases whatsoever, or be like as long as you don't have COVID, I'm fine.
Yes.
You know what I
The
mean?
second one.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
People are gonna
Okay.
be so like it's gonna be like some 70s nonsense.
Yeah,
Starting
because-
back up.
Are struggling to even care about COVID anymore. I think at a
Yeah.
certain point, like people are gonna be like, no, COVID can kill you. Like I gotta stay, and like we gotta remind ourselves still at points because we've had it so long, right? Like there's times where you're just like, no. Like at the beginning, I was so scared, and now I'm just kind of like, no. It's still the same COVID. I don't know why I'm less scared now. So
Right.
at that point, we're so guys, like all the venereal diseases. Like,
Right.
no, you're going out, dude, and you're just it's gonna be filthy.
I mean,
I
can I,
feel
die
like,
from it?
like chlamydia
You know?
is bad, but like I'm not gonna pass chlamydia on to my like grandparents and kill them. So
Right.
like
yeah,
it's okay.
I'm not gonna be on a
Yeah.
ventilator. I'm not gonna give this to anybody. Like, well, I'm not giving this to any family members, hopefully. And
God willing.
and yeah, so I think it's 70s for sure.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, you talked about how like people are getting tired of COVID and like I mean, or no, what? Not tired of COVID, tired of caring about COVID, right, Zach?
Yeah, I
Is
think
that
like
what
you
I
said?
would like to say I'm tired of COVID. That's I think that's
I
a
mean,
bold statement I'm willing to make.
right. Look, yeah, I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but I'm anti-COVID.
I don't like
okay?
this
I
kind
don't
of
care
thing.
what you think.
do
I
without.
don't care what you think.
Not for me.
No.
These are some hot takes, guys. I don't know. Great spot.
But yeah,
Um,
I think it's hard to stay. Like I think when it first came out, people are like, you're washing your groceries and like
oh yeah.
from takeout, we would take it out and put it on a plate. Now we just rip the bag open and we just
Yeah.
eat it. Like there's so many things that at the beginning we were so paranoid about, and now like I still don't want it. I definitely don't want it, but I also am. I think I've gotten a little desensitized to like day-to-day stuff.
Right. I don't want it, but at the same time, I can't get enough of it. You know?
I feel like every time I get ever so slightly lax, my allergies swoop in to make me go like, oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. And then I like rethink through every like time I wasn't quite as so that I'm like good for another couple weeks.
Right. Right.
I got some clients, and definitely it all comes back, and I'm like, I really wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't. I was not. I should have been more diligent. I knew better, and like it all comes back into my head, for sure.
Yeah. I had my tonsils removed in October
Remember that?
or so. Yeah, I think October. And I got my wisdom teeth removed 3 weeks ago. So before I got my tonsils removed, my tonsils are huge. So I always had a sore throat. So I'm like, if I get COVID, it's gonna creep up on me. I won't even know. And then I'll get like, I won't have that leeway of like extra time to figure it out. But then I got my tonsils removed, and then I'm like, okay, well now my throat is still sore now because they're removed. If COVID comes, it's creeping up. And then like I also have allergies. And then I got my teeth removed, and I'm like, come on, like, I don't know.
So the good news
I've tested 3 times though,
once
and
this
I've
whole time.
tested 3 times. Wait, what would you say, Zach?
Well, it just sounds like you haven't been well since COVID's come out. Like,
Yes, but not because of COVID. Yeah,
Right.
we're but yeah, I'm all right now. You know, I'm all right, except the bee sting. That a bee stung my head earlier. For anyone who didn't know, and so I'm not allergic to bees, which is good. That's a good thing.
I do think though that a bee sting is one of the symptoms of COVID.
you you
Oh,
get
maybe.
COVID and bees are just attracted to you.
oh, that's weird.
Every week there's
Um,
another symptom, and I think it was just last week that came out. Bee sting.
Right.
Was the bee wearing a mask when it approached you? Because that did breach that 6 foot, perimeter.
Not
I
to
don't.
mention
I don't
on
think.
your head.
I don't think. Yeah, that's not 6 feet. It's on my head. Yeah, and I'm 5'7", so maybe if I was 6 foot, that'd be different.
Yeah, even in bees,
Yeah.
you hate to see ignorance like that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think I'm tired of bullying. Really, you know. We got.
Okay,
we got
bees
some
are bullies.
comments.
Wasps are bullies. I will die on that hill.
Look, I've only been stung by one. Okay, so it's just anecdotal evidence from me. You know. Just some comments right now. Super Beard, if he's out there, Super Beard is a fellow TikToker like myself because I do the dances. You know,
Oh,
was that a thing? Did I actually do that right?
Yeah,
I don't.
I have no
that was
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it a steering wheel?
It's
Corvette.
I
Yeah.
couldn't tell you. I'm too old. I'm out of the
I know
zeitgeist.
There's like a thief in the night.
Yeah,
You gotta
little
anyway.
happy top one.
Yeah. One of my videos is going viral right now, or did a couple days ago. Viral. It's still a big amount, but it's not like 1 million. But it's fun. TikTok's cool. Go on TikTok, y'all. You know. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Superbeard still is here. He's a fellow TikToker like me. He came and watched the WandaVision show last night. So Superbeard, just doing a shout out to you. Mr. Plow says bees are super spreaders, and that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Bigger question for everybody. What y'all been up to?
Man, living that life,
Yeah? Tell me about it, Zach. Tell me about it.
Oh man. Well, this is for some. You know how I do. I got too many hobbies, and so for someone in quarantine,
Yeah, you're right.
like it gets.
Yeah,
gets
I
weird.
forgot about that.
It gets real weird. So
Yeah.
like right now, I'm refurbishing some metal files. Yep. So files and rasps.
What does that? What does
so-
that mean?
Yeah. Rasps and files are used for either wood or metal. They're like giant files. Okay.
Okay.
So my grandpa had an old set that my mom found, and they're like old and rusted, and but they're like from like the 40s. And so I'm gonna refurbish them. I'm getting all the rust off. I soak them in vinegar to break through all the rust and stuff, and it will re-etch them a little bit. And then I'm making handles, some wood handles and things. I'm gonna use some epoxy and make them into a brand new set. So that's that goal.
Are we talking files like that you file wood, like a tool, like the tool file?
Here's a small. This is not them. This is just mine. Here's like a file.
Okay. Yeah.
But big ones, like big old honking ones that you use for bigger
Or
projects.
like break out of prison.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
if you're gonna bake something.
You're gonna like get the
Yeah.
the little exactly. Exactamundo. So
Is there a reason for that? I'm not a cop, but I'm just curious.
is there a reason why I'm doing it?
Why, like, are you also taking up like baking cakes and visiting prisons? I'm curious.
I already bake, so if I can combine those, that's actually
Ooh,
I
side
want to
hustle.
do that shit.
Breaking people out of prison.
I want to see if I can bake a cake with a
Uh-huh.
file in it, just
Just to do it.
do it and be like, oh, that one was meant for my buddy. I'm sorry, that would be fun. But just because I get into like refurbishing or I'm refurbishing a chair. So I got a chair from a thrift store. It's a nice old classic chair. I've now sanded down all of the finish down to its bare wood. I've taken the seat up. I'm reupholstering it with a patched leather because I have a lot of leather because I do leather work stuff too. So I'm sewing together leather patches, and I'm going to do a whole thing there. I have I've done a couple jackets, just redoing some jackets, and then lately I've been working on my bike, my motorcycle, and
You have a motorcycle? Is that new? Or did I know?
I've had it for a while. No, I think I brought it up once or twice.
Okay.
So that has been fun because I put on some risers. Risers are what you put the handlebars on that holds the handle. And so I put on some pullback.
Of course.
You know, and but because they were bigger, my cables had to be extended. So for the first time, I took off the tank and had to rewire. Like I rerouted all my wires, and I did it from about 12 to about 2 the next morning, and it was a whole undertaking. And I adjusted my throttle and my clutch and everything to my like. It was a whole to do. So I've been keeping myself busy. Is the point? That's
Right.
what quarantine does for people that have too many hobbies and are too comfortable spending time alone.
You have, yeah, you're like a Boy Scout and you're trying to collect merit badges. That's what that sounds like.
Really, really wishing we did not start with you because I'm going to.
I don't want to follow.
I got
that.
nothing. I got
You're gonna look like fools.
Why did we start with the most
building an
productive person?
airplane in the garage.
I
It's
had
a tiny one.
3 nervous breakdowns this week. Thank you so much for asking.
No, but that sounds cool because this sounds like for myself and a lot of people, it feels like we have stuff that we thought we were going to do at this time, but just cannot be motivated or anything. But it sounds like this
So
is.
thanks for reminding us we're pieces of shit.
Damn it, the thought wasn't finished. But for you, Zach, it feels like this is about that time where you can kind of spend your time immersing yourself in a singular project and really making some headway on it.
Yeah, for sure. Because this is already stuff that I would be doing if we weren't in quarantine, just not have as much time. Because I would be like, no, Zach, you do need to socialize. You need to see people. Like that's part of your mental health too, Zach. Like you have to go talk to people. It's good for you. But then the quarantine's like, can't do it. Well, I guess I'll just spend all day rerouting my whole engine. You know, if I can, I can't. And so that's all. Like if you binge watch Netflix, that's also, I think, awesome use of your time. I think that's great.
Then I've got some good news for you.
What are you watching? What are you guys watching?
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm terrified of the Zoom format because it's such a 2 people speak and it's like I will try to go first.
Okay. Eric goes first. Go.
Just
Quick.
Because it's not that impressive. I've been watching The Mandalorian, I've been watching Bridgerton, and The Bachelor.
Okay.
All right.
I'm done. I yield my time.
So Bachelor, I've never been able to watch, just on the principle of what it is.
That is so fair. Well, I am like we live together, so his answers are pretty much mine.
That's why I wanted to go first.
I think that I would love it though. It's probably one of these things. If I sat down and watched a couple, and then I'd be in it. I imagine.
It's so dumb, but it's so entertaining.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And I feel like the thing with The Bachelor is we watched like it was like almost exactly a year ago now. Netflix, like I think around last New Year, put up just like a random season from like 2004. Like it was one of the very early seasons. And it was sort of like, you know what? I've never watched The Bachelor, and I feel like reality TV from that era has like a certain like je ne sais quoi about it, where it is just like, it's trash, but it's also like really, really well done and entertaining, right? Well done's generous, but it's entertaining as hell.
Sure.
And I feel like we have like Hulu, and we're like, oh, they have the first Black Bachelor. I'm kind of curious to see just how they handle, like if they address that at all. Like he seems kind of, and you know, it'd be nice to have something to watch like week to week. What are you laughing at me?
He's laughing at like whether they address like it's an elephant. Like it's an elephant in the room. The like Sir?
Not that he's black, but I mean address like
Sir?
race within like and I will say they have more than I thought they would, like him talking about like there's sort of a weird pressure because I'm half black, half white, and it's
Right.
always been this weird pressure of sort of people having ideas of what the woman I pick to spend my life with will, and it's like, oh, okay, so they are, and just addressing to some degree, and like some of the women were coming in going, it's so wonderful to see diversity on this show that hasn't been diverse. So I was just curious if they were going to kind of sweep it under the rug of like, it's not weird that we went 25 seasons without having a person of color as our lead. It's
Right.
not, and they like kind of did in a way that surprised me. But my point being, not that they had to be like,
stuck. I'm still stuck on that. Like,
I phrased it wrong, but you know.
Wasn't sure if they were actually going to address it.
I meant
Kind
I
of
guess
warning
not address, but like discuss some of the racial, like, you know, this
Right.
matters and why, and you know,
right.
or if they were just gonna kind of be like, no, it's always been diverse and fine.
Yeah.
But what I will say though is this season looks exactly like the season from like 20 years ago, which is what, like, it has not changed.
Oh,
You gotta
I have never watched Bachelor or Bachelorette, so
But there's like a weird comforting, like, it kind of feels like it's still 2003 here in a way that makes me very happy.
yeah.
a show that I've been binge watching that is good. Oh, it's trash. 60 Days In. You guys watch this?
What is that?
Is that 90 Day Fiancé's sequel? Is that no? I'm serious. I'm actually asking.
No.
Oh, okay.
Prisons, right?
It's it's people go to prison for 2
Yeah.
months, and then you just watch that happen.
Aren't some of them like cops that go
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
and like
cops go in for sure.
and like it's
some
people
of them
that they put in
stop
there?
being cops. Like some of them are just like super like just cops. Like I'm a prisoner, and you're like, oh god, dude, you just look like a cop, and everyone's gonna kill you. Like, stop looking like a cop. Stop it. And they just look all coppy, and like there's so many seasons that we found, and that's just I wake up and I watch, and then I go do other things. I come back and I watch. I go to bed. Like, it's just I just can't get enough.
I think that's the thing with reality TV. It doesn't have to be The Bachelor. It doesn't have to be 60 Days In, but there is a television show designed for you that you will watch. You will admit it's trash and that people don't like it by and by, but you will love it. And you could just sit there for hours watching it.
Yeah.
I was actually serious when I asked whether 60 Days In was the 90 Day Fiance. Because, okay, are you guys familiar with 90 Day Fiance?
Like,
like
loosely the concept.
Green card
Right.
dates, right? Basically.
Yes. I mean, they're supposed to be here for love, and you get 90 days. You get a visa for 90 days to come to America and live with them, meet their family, do all that stuff before you either have to get married or they go back.
Hmm.
So, like, you get 90 days according to this visa, and it's a trash show. My parents love it, but it's a trash show. And I get I'm always, if I do watch it with them, I'm always like, why? Why are like the parents not allowing them to sleep in the same room? Like, she has come from a different country to get married. Like, that's high stakes. Like, are you really like? I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Maybe leave them alone to do what they're gonna do to make sure
Right.
that they get the test trial they deserve.
Right.
Right.
It's odd though that if you're that traditional, right? Like it's okay if my son has a mail order bride, but we're still traditional enough to wear different rooms when we fly around.
Right.
Right.
Right. Or like there's this one couple. Actually, it's the same couple. Okay. So this specific couple, the son had to move back in with the parents, and the parents live on a farm, and so this girl from the Ukraine was a go-go dancer in the city, and she used to stay up all night and sleep during the day, and now she has to wake up early to feed the chickens, but only for like a month until after they get married, and then they're gonna move out. But then there's also the question of they can't be in the same room, so then like they like sneak into their, not child pornography, but at the same time like it was without consent and released, and everybody like shamed her. and like she was dating Zac Efron at the time. So who leaked it? I don't know. But like Disney started to like back away from her, and it's like that wasn't her fault. Like, what is, you know? I don't know. Anyway, that's a serious thing, but people shamed her real bad.
No, you look back. I mean, you look back like 5-10 years and the way we like treated women in the media. Not that it's perfect now by any stretch of the imagination, but like
Right.
you look back like 10 years at the stuff that was coming out, and like I look back at stuff that came out when I was a kid and I was like, oh, that's where that complex came from. Cool.
Right.
At the very least, it feels like we're doing things now that should have been at that turn of the century of like, it's 2000, it's a new millennium, we're going to do things different. And we really didn't. And we're just now kind of getting to it.
Right. I feel like
so much. I remember when it's so strange that some people make a career off of that and others it ruins it. Because I know that there's people that, tapes came out and now they married Kanye West and have their own, whatever.
Who are you talking about?
Well, and but honestly, that's another thing. Like, the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what? I'm not their number one fan, but you look at women like Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian, and like, Paris Hilton was pretty young when that tape went out, and I don't believe consented to that tape getting out. And like, honestly, going, I'm gonna like steer into this, skid and like make it work is just I think is the difference between how they were perceived, but also like women that as a kid I was like, ew, gross, she did that tape, and now it's like that got leaked and she like made lemonades out of lemon, and I don't have to love her, but damn, good for her, because I couldn't have done it.
I don't know where to go with that. Was someone else gonna jump in? Can we do another take on that?
I agree with that. I think you see these situations where women were exploited and the best option they had was lean into it and exploit back. And then people are, shame on you. Well, I mean, I don't know what other options I really have at this point, other than I guess I could just like, bow my head in shame and slink off.
Right.
Yeah. All I've ever said is like, I know the Kardashians have their issues. I'm not saying they're like, I'm not necessarily a fan, but I'm like, look, you can't say they're talentless, because if you could build a brand out of your name and your identity like they have and make that money, most people would, and most people haven't, and there's a reason. It's because it's fucking hard to do.
Yeah, there's so much there to unpack.
Sorry, what are you guys looking forward to watching in 2021? I skidded that car right off the track. Sorry, everybody.
No, it might have been me, because I took it real. Like, okay. What I'm looking forward to. Oh, the Suicide Squad comes out this year on HBO Max and theaters. Zach, were you gonna say something?
No, but what's the difference? What's the Suicide?
Is that the sequel?
Yeah, it's a sequel, but the reason it's a sequel, but they don't want it to be like, oh, you got to watch that first one to watch the second. So when you do like, what's that?
So they're basically rebooting like immediately.
It's a reboot. It's a reboot. It's a soft reboot. So yeah, it's a soft reboot. So like it does lead like technically like Harley Quinn is the same Harley Quinn that was in Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad. Captain Boomerang is in both Suicide Squads, but it's one of those things like this is a new direction. Maybe they can like kind of salvage the brand a little bit. So that's kind of what the Suicide Squad is. And James Gunn, because with the whole thing about James Gunn is he got kicked out of Marvel, and then like prematurely. Then DC was like, come here, do another movie about a ragtag group of anti-heroes, do that for us. So then he did the Suicide Squad. At the same time, Marvel was like, oh, never mind, come back, please. and then he was like, okay, I'll come back, but let me finish this off. So he has the Suicide Squad, and then he's going back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Plus, he just said he's writing a new TV show, and like he finished writing a new series, and that they're gonna start producing that. So, you know, good for him. But yeah, the Suicide Squad is like his his take on, you know, because he has a very specific like lens that he looks through, you know. So
Are they gonna
I think it'll
pretend
be
like
cool.
the Joker didn't happen? Are they gonna try to do a different Joker?
Jared Leto's not in it. I know that for sure.
Got it.
You know,
I know that was like the most unsuccessful Joker ever.
yeah, he
Like,
sucked. He was horrible as the Joker. Did you guys like Jared Leto's Joker?
I didn't.
I
see
mean,
Suicide Squad.
I didn't like Jared
Oh.
Leto and his antics on set as the Joker,
Yeah.
so I just could not buy into the character. Like, I love the quote from Robert Pattinson that's like, when people talk about method acting, it's always about being an asshole. Like, nobody method acts about being a kind, genuine person.
Right.
So from the get-go, I could not get behind it. Nobody in my sphere told me, like, you should just see it once just to know what's going on. It felt like just such an easily passable movie. Birds of Prey, though, I did hear, go watch that. It's great. Her story's great. And also, Harley Quinn's show on HBO was supposed to be really good that I meant to catch up on. So.
Oh, the animated series.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, it's really good.
So
really
that first Suicide Squad just felt passable.
Yeah.
And I'm happy they're doing a soft reboot, because now I feel like with James Gunn attached to it, it's like, oh, you're gonna have something for me. You're gonna make something that I'm gonna enjoy.
Right. Super Beard in the comments says, yeah, Jared Leto's Joker is coming back in the Snyder cut of Justice League, which is, I don't know if you guys know anything about the Snyder cut, but I don't want it personally, but I will watch it. I'm not excited for it because just everything Justice League was messed up.
I
So
just imagine you the entire time, like with your popcorn, just like.
yeah, yeah.
I guess I just don't understand it, because it feels like this cut is coming from because a very diehard smaller group audience said, we want this so bad. And at the same time, because that's always happening, that is always happening. You know, you got these diehard groups of like, let's do this story. I want to see this happen on screen. But the studios greenlit this. So there is some type of, I don't know, importance that this might save the franchise or something. And I just don't see it happening.
They're not going to do a sequel though. Like this continuity, they said in an interview, somebody said in an interview that it's a cul-de-sac. Like it's just gonna end. Like it's just so that like, because the backstory was that Zack Snyder's daughter passed away, committed suicide, right? During his filming of Justice League, and Snyder, like a couple days later, he had to make a decision. So Snyder left, and they brought in Joss Whedon to finish the movie. The thing is that we hear now is that Joss Whedon would talk shit about Zack Snyder on set and got them to refilm certain scenes. And there's like a scene in Justice League where the Flash falls on Wonder Woman's bosom, like when they fall, and he like gets up and he's like, oh, I'm sorry. And then he like gets off, and that's like a Joss Whedon thing. And so like the actors didn't like him, and like Zack Snyder had good rapport with the actors, even though Zack Snyder kind of is he's too edgelordy for me. Anyway, the point being is this was like, oh, instead of watching a movie that's half-half, which is what we got in theaters, for them to be like, let him go back, let him finish the movie, and let's see what his final cut was. But then people are like, this is going to save the DC universe. And I'm like, it's going to be the same edgelord kind of dark, dusty kind of, you know, dingy Zack Snyder does anyway.
Well, the story is still going to be rushed. I mean, DC is trying to cash in on like the 10-year plus enterprise that Marvel did in 2 to 3 years, and it's so obvious that there's not a ton of storytelling care going into it. It's you know, let's literally transpose comic to film, and maybe it'll work, and it just is not. It's not working, in my opinion. Yeah, for anyone who is a fan of it, I'm so happy. Batman is one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and I just feel like as far as like those races go, Marvel is just taken the lead and has a commanding lead for the next couple of years.
The Keeg, we're gonna have a show not tomorrow about DC versus Marvel movies and like our thoughts and commentary behind that. So, you know, if anyone's watching this, stay tuned for that. Are you guys looking forward to Space Jam? Is that just me?
Like the Looney Tunes help them like navigate like how to say no to drugs and why drugs are terrible. And you've never seen this?
I've never in my life.
And I
Yeah.
feel like I would remember it in some,
I've-
at least like,
The guy who did the voice for the kid he's a prominent. You'd recognize he was a prominent voice actor in the
Jason Marsden?
why is that who I was thinking of too?
He
It's
did
the guy.
Step by Step. He was
Yeah, Jason Marsden.
Is that him?
Yeah.
Let me see if that's him.
It's
It
the name
is-
all of us are thinking it's
Was
got.
Jason-
Jason Marsden on Step by Step?
Yeah, he dates Dana, the oldest of the
What's his name?
Jason Marsden, not James Marsden. James
I was
Marsden
just
is
about to ask.
Yeah. Jason
If they
Marsden
were
is the voice
different.
actor. Yeah, he was on Full House. He dates DJ.
He was on Boy
Uh,
Meets World.
Yeah.
He was Eric's
yeah.
friend on Boy Meets World for
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it him?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
We did it.
Amy, high five.
Yeah, he did like every voice for like everything back in the day.
He was Max, I think, in a Goofy movie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Goofy movie.
I
Like,
don't know what he's doing now. I'm sure he's got to still be working because he used to do everything.
yeah.
I
That was
cannot
around the
believe
same time, by the way, right? Goofy movie and Space Jam probably came out within a year of each other. Probably.
yeah.
Oh man, that was a good time to be a cartoon character. Lot of jobs. Who said so? Oh, somebody said something about Dune in the comments. Has anyone read Dune or seen like the old Dune movie or whatever? Eric, you got any affiliation with the Dunesters?
It feels like a weird sci-fi movie to revive, and at the same time it does feel like a timeless classic that you could do at any time. I will say it feels like Ender's Game, where it's kind of like, okay, this is a very loved sci-fi book, why are we getting a movie about it? And very much like Ender's Game, it had some great actors and a great score, but I feel like it's going to be a little flat. Like, and I'll say this, Timothy Chalamet, did I say that right?
Yeah, it's Timothée Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet.
If his name was spelled with a Y, he would have no power.
I will say he's becoming like a name, and he's becoming one of those like young up and comers of like when his name is attached, you'll go see it. I do think he's going to be a bright spot. I think Oscar Isaac is going to do great. I do feel like Oscar Isaac. He can do anything, and Moon Knight. I'm so
Yeah.
But back to Dune. It's one of those things of like I don't think it's going to be great. I think it's going to do the good things good, but I think it's going to miss like one of the biggest points of the book, just like Ender's Game did. For the favor of like, you know, some flashy CGI action sequences, which are probably going to look gorgeous, but overall aren't going to mean anything. So, and I would love to be wrong, because Dune is one of my favorite sci-fi books of all time, and it is so, again, just a timeless classic. So we'll see.
I gotta say, Oscar Isaac and Josh Brolin in like heavy armor. There's like a picture of them wearing like this heavy armor. They look badass. I wish I was hanging with that crew, you know?
No, I think Dune. This is my final prediction. I think absolutely everything but the story is going to work. I think the set dressing, the costuming, the action, I think it's all going to work. But then coming out of it, it's going to be like, oh, that wasn't quite what Dune was about, though. That's my prediction.
I'm gonna watch it and be like, I don't know what Dune's about. I'm just gonna watch it, and then Eric's gonna be over there being like, this isn't what Dune's about.
They didn't do the spice right.
Well, popcorn.
I'm gonna be sitting next to Eric like, Oscar Isaac though.
I mean, I'm gonna be thinking the same
Great
thing.
movie.
So that's fine.
Loved it.
All right, guys. I know this was bothering everybody, so
Yeah.
Cartoon All Stars to the rescue. So now you guys can sleep tonight.
Okay.
After I watch it and learn about the perils of smoking a joint.
Right.
Cartoon all.
Currently, it's a lot of different cartoon characters. It's all like the best cartoon characters that get involved,
Uh,
and
Okay.
on why drugs aren't cool.
okay. Cool. Before. Okay. I had a joke in my mind, but I'm not gonna say it anymore. But okay. Good.
Put it in
Good.
the chat for us.
Yeah. No.
We'll vote on if we like it.
I was just thinking if Amy and Eric are both like Oscar Isaac, then there'd be like, call me Oscar Isaac. Call me Oscar Isaac. And then it's just like,
So
we're both
we've-
Wait.
like,
Dimitri, do you like have a camera in here or something? 'Cause-
what? I mean,
funny enough, Dimitri, we have had this conversation before. As
Yeah.
far as the relationship and the hall pass goes, what we
Yeah.
have sided on is if either of us get the opportunity, Taika Waititi.
Hell yeah.
oh,
That is the mutual hall pass, no questions asked. If you have a shot, you take it.
do you think Taika Waititi swings for all the fences? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
If not,
I don't know.
I think he's like down to try or has tried. I think
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, sure.
I
But,
love watching
that,
different responses. Like, do you think he swings for all the fences? Eric's like, mm-hmm. Amy's like, who cares?
I'm like, he's married to a lady, so.
End of the day.
Eric's like, yep, has to.
it's you and Top Gun, and him and
Right.
Taika. It was the same degree of like, it has to work.
yeah, without fail.
He's like, I don't know, but I told my girlfriend she could bang him, so like, I gotta get something
I
here.
gotta make it
Yeah.
work for me.
I feel bad for Taika the day where either of you meet him and you bring him back and you're like, Taika,
Bring him back where? Come
I,
here. Come here.
yeah,
For a hypothetical high-rise apartment.
right. And where he has to choose one of you, and I don't know. I feel like that's not good for the relationship. You know.
I feel
My
like in
relationship with
most-
Taika, I agree.
That was good. I'll let you know that was good.
Yeah.
I feel like
Thank you.
for most people in that situation, like most people that aren't Taika, it would exactly be that of like, oh, I was kind of digging on this person, but not you, so we're gonna go do it in the bedroom. You can do whatever you're gonna do.
What?
I feel like I'm gonna back it up.
Please don't.
Hey, you're gonna back it up.
Oh.
I'm gonna back it up. No, just say like there. Okay, say it's not Taika. It's someone random. In the supposed couple brings this person
Oh,
back.
okay. Yeah.
That person might take one person of the couple that they are digging on, but not the unit, so to speak. I feel like Taika would either not say anything, even if he wasn't into it, like he'd be like, "No, I'm here with the couple. I'm going to do the couple thing," or
Yeah.
he would make it so tactful that, like, if I was the person not participating, I would be like, "No, thank you. That makes a lot of sense. This makes a lot of sense." I feel like he's that guy.
It's the accent, isn't it? You'd just be like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for New Zealanders.
Yeah.
Yes.
These news.
Wow.
Okay.
I guess we see who really cares about Taika now.
I don't know. I feel like if a couple invites you over,
Yeah,
that,
there's a lot of
you're
ifs.
obliged. You're obligated to be with both of them.
I
don't
wanna-
feel
okay,
like
first
couples
of all,
want to be split apart, right?
I want to clarify that you are never obligated to partake in any sexual encounter at any point.
No, of course not. No,
Uh,
I'm just
second-
saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dimitri,
I'm just saying-
backpedal, man, backpedal, quick.
I'm gonna back it up. No,
The
not. You're
contract
not
has
obligated.
been signed,
Did I say
sir.
obligated? Was that what I
No.
said? Obligated? I didn't.
I meant
Once
it's an
Mr.
all or
Waititi has
nothing.
put his name on the contract. Oh?
Uh-oh.
I'm
I
out.
meant it's
I'm
an
out.
all.
I'm out.
Here,
I'm
Dimitri.
not doing this. I'm out.
I meant it's an all or nothing situation. Not that you
Right.
have to do it, but
But
that
if you're
you
talking to a
take-
couple, you can't then be like, actually, what I was
Yeah.
hoping would happen
Is
is
it-
she
right.
and I
So what I'm
bounce. Yeah.
so what
Yeah.
I'm saying, because I'm seeing where this is going. What I'm saying is it conceivable that there is a shitty person that would try to pull that? I do not believe Taika would ever in a million years do
Okay.
that. He would be
Not
the
Taika,
all or
no.
nothing. No,
No,
not our
no.
But I think it was, though, in the rare case that maybe for some reason, last minute buyers, like, he's just like,
Buyer's remorse?
I don't think I have room enough for, like, you know, the whole meal today. It would make you feel good about it.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Is he be
Right.
you would feel good.
Dimitri, is he in the comments? Has he said anything yet?
No, but next time I'll invite him and we'll see what happens.
I
'Cause
mean,
this is
shoot
just
him a
me
DM, you
angling
know?
for it.
Yeah.
Someone was, I think.
I would like to say it does happen. I've had friends who like they have the third party come in.
Yeah.
And, they're friends. And
Yeah.
and the third party comes in and then they work out a different deal and then you just got somebody watching or what.
Yeah.
Things do
That's
work
fair.
out differently sometimes.
Yeah. That's fair. Also, you could play kind of like that sleepover game where it's like the first person to fall asleep does not partake. So it's just like, and then it's just two tired people being like, oh, okay, I guess Eric fell asleep. Okay.
Some like game ever is like, all right, we're gonna stay up all night. First person falls asleep, gets a dick drawn on their head, and then
And the second person gets a dick.
one person gets a dick, the other person gets one drawn on their face.
I imagine.
Right.
I don't know why I'm picturing it now as one of those like the hands on a hard body, like keep it, whoever takes their hand off the car first.
Oh
like,
my god.
like you're both just standing there like with your hands on a person, like whoever moves.
Right.
You guys just scratch your nose. I get to do that.
Oh, you get to watch. All right. Yeah. I don't know if anyone in the comments wants to talk about threesome etiquette, but we kind of, I don't know whether did I write that into the schedule? Is that on my itinerary?
Is that what the channel is about? I forget.
Yeah.
It's why
this is
I hit it so hard.
It's a sex podcast, and you hit what so hard?
That I can contribute to. That's all.
I hit the topic so hard. I'm so bad at that. I'm honest to God like a real life Tobias Bluth.
Yeah.
Like I say stuff and I don't mean it to sound like it does, but it just does, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I wish I could do something about it. I can't.
Eric, I feel like you're like a Mr. Magoo type character that falls into sexual situations not needing to.
How do you think we met?
Oh, that is so true. And it's funny because that's different than a sexy Mr. Magoo.
No, yeah, right.
Sorry, that's for my own. That's for me later.
I mean, yeah, you do whatever you want with those thoughts. That is up to you. It's about time that we segue into our game of the game of the night, because we got there's three sections to the game. The game is called Draw Partner. Draw Partner. I got a little video that I like to do to show people how the game is played. It goes really into depth on how the game is played. So watch and stay tuned. It's probably like 45 seconds. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna grab my stuff and I'll be back.
You boys ready? Ready. Yeah, I'm ready.
You idiot! You stupid cowboy!
All right. So if you don't understand how the game is played by now, then you're doing something wrong. Because that spelled it out for you guys pretty clearly, almost too explicitly. That was an almost too explicit of a video. But I don't want to curb your guys' creativity. Can you guys hear me? You guys are good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I wasn't sure because my ears did one thing and this did another thing. And this has been the first show without any technical difficulties. And I've jinxed it now. So we'll see how it works. But basically, the way Draw Partner works is we're going to be drawing, and we have no partners. I mean, I guess you two do, but not in the game.
Taika?
Well, you two with each other. Zach has a partner, but again, not in the game. So I don't know. I'm actually the only person on the show who's partnerless in the big scheme of things. So, all right.
Hey, listen, you're a great guy. We don't have to dive into it too much. If you're looking for someone, you will find them. I promise. If you're not looking, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to look? I've been in quarantine. Where am I looking?
Wait,
Outside in my backyard?
If you're, I don't know if this is how you meant it, Eric, but what it sounded like you were saying is, Dimitri, if your goal is to be single, you are doing phenomenal.
Thank you.
You're just such a sick bird.
So drop,
Look.
partner.
Yeah. If your life's goal is to be alone, you are killing it. You're the Michael Jordan of being alone. Sorry, now you're the LeBron. You're the LeBron.
Surrounded by Looney Tunes, am I right?
And I know you said pre-show this wasn't a roast, and I just feel so bad for making it a roast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, how dare you? I told you if it's about me, it's a honey roast. It's a honey roast. That just means you just say nice things about me. So, you know. All right.
After COVID's done and everybody goes out, I hope that you go out and catch a lot of venereal diseases, my friend.
I do
I
not.
love that.
I do
That's
not.
what it is.
I don't want. I'm afraid of that too. I'm afraid of it all. Okay. And I feel like there will be a point where they're like, look, you're being too picky right now, Dimitri. And then I'm like, okay, fine.
Is that the women you're dating?
Yeah. Dating is. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, you're
Just slow down. You're being
Yeah.
way too picky.
Right.
Too picky.
beggars can't be choosers, Dimitri. Come on.
Ugh. I have one.
Wait, what?
I have one venereal disease. Is that a big
Right.
like, you're way too picky right now?
Right. It's disease, not diseases, right?
Right.
You know? And I'm like,
I'm
well,
just saying, if crabs is a deal breaker, you might be too picky.
I feel
Maybe
I
a
feel
little less high maintenance.
like crabs, okay, sure, you can get rid of it, but like that would just be annoying and irritating, right? Like the effects of it would suck, right? And then you gotta wash all like everything. It's like bed bugs, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
No, tell me.
Either way,
Well, I heard from a friend.
Either way, I'm still reconciling that my partner just said that, and I'm very. I think I gotta go.
At
It's
this
not
point,
like-
if I had crabs, you'd know. So
It's I think
Oh.
it's less than lice. It's because I'm pretty sure they're pretty specific where they like to hang out. So
So I should
Right.
be. So I'm the asshole for freaking out about crabs.
you
I
said you wanted to get a pet.
Oh,
Oh, they're like sea monkeys.
no.
Oh man. What Mr. Plow says Venice Beach, but not Santa Monica. What does that mean?
It's a,
What does that
it's
mean?
a code. It's where the treasure's buried.
I don't know what it means, but I do agree. I'm like, I heard that. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. If that was Paul's, that's Paul Lau in the comments. If that was Paul, his last words, I wouldn't know where to go. Like Venice Beach, I would go to Venice Beach, but like I wouldn't know what that would mean. But not Santa Monica. Okay.
Oh, where the crabs hang out, he specified.
Oh, different locations. See, okay, that's what. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
very good.
Okay. So, yes, let's get started with this first game, shall we? Draw pubic lice. No, I'm just.
I actually already doodled that while I was waiting.
Oh. Our first game of draw partner, or sorry, draw partner, is we're gonna draw a celebrity from memory.
Oh my god.
And we need celebrity suggestions in the comments. Basically, we'll all agree on what celebrity we're doing, so that as long as like we know kind of what they look like, we just draw. Like we've gotten Borat before. We've gotten not Steve Buscemi. We got Gary Busey. We got Danny Trejo. And like, you know how hard it is to draw these guys from memory, but like you know them in your head. You're like, I know, you know.
I'm really excited. No, I'm real excited that you put that out there because there's tons of celebrities that I've read about but still don't know what they look like. Jane Fonda, I hear a lot about and I love her, but I do not know what she looks like. So I'm very happy there's that rule.
We did The Rock. We had to draw The Rock from memory. That was really cool, actually.
Please tell me somebody just drew like a rock.
One person drew a rock. Yes. So let's get some more suggestions in the comments. The ones that people have said is David Cross, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Taika Waititi's feet.
Sure, I actually do. That is the one I have a drawing of.
Oh, okay. Okay. Exotic Sound says Vin Diesel. Duck Dodgers says Drew Barrymore. But Duck Dodgers wrote it as Drew is in all capital letters, and then Barrymore just spelled normally. So it's almost like he was emphasizing Drew Barrymore, not Barry Barrymore that we knew in high school.
Well, not Lionel Barrymore or
Lionel.
The Barrymore family is. There are plenty of other Barrymores.
I don't know any of the Barrymores. Are there a lot?
They're a really famous acting family.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I only know Drew.
Yeah.
No, like classic, like old Hollywood.
I know she comes from like a lineage. I don't know any of them.
Barrymore has a problem because she was at all these Hollywood parties early on.
Doing drugs, right?
Yeah, and like she started getting hooked up on she started doing coke and things at like really early. I think like 8, 9.
Yeah. That's the age. That's the age she should be hooked on phonics. Am I right?
Only she had some Looney Tunes to tell her drugs are not cool.
Yeah. Duck Dodgers is trying to defend what he did because he was trying to do a pun off of draw.
Right.
So he was Drew Barrymore. And then Exotic Sounds says, does star count? So I'm assuming it's censored. Did he write ass? Does ass count?
Is the chat that you have open censored?
Yeah, certain profanity is censored.
Okay.
Not that I care, just for, we're the ones to do the cussing, not them, There's been oh, Paul, you're not censored, dude. I took censors off of you. Paul is writing all these bad words.
I just dropped a hard C in the chat.
Paul, you're not censored. There are certain people, like the co-producer of the Keeg, who's not censored. Okay. Yes. All right. Anyway, other people that people said, Oliver Platt, Daniel Radcliffe, which I think is a good one. That's a pretty good one. Mr. Rogers. Yeah. Paul, stop testing the censors, please. You child.
Daniel Radcliffe. I could do Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Daniel Radcliffe and Vin Diesel were the ones that stuck out to me personally.
Yeah.
Pretty much just a shorter version of The Rock in my drawing. So
Right.
Really.
Right. What do you guys feel? I could do either Daniel Radcliffe or Vin Diesel, if but whatever anyone feels strongly about one or the other.
I guess I'd rather do Daniel Radcliffe. I'm such a god awful artist. It is not going to matter. I don't know why.
It's fine.
Trying to save my own ass.
It's fine.
Pressure on herself that I worry I'm not putting enough.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just such an abysmally bad artist. Like, I'm truly terrified of
I'm
this.
not expecting to do very well. I'd be surprised if you guys can even tell which way is like supposed to be like up or down when I'm done.
Where are his eyes?
Stressing.
Are we doing hamburger style or hot dog style? I vote Daniel
Artist
Radcliffe.
choice. Daniel
myself.
Radcliffe.
Yeah, we're only gonna do one celebrity because we're gonna do 3 of these. The first round is celebrities, right? So Daniel Radcliffe will do for the first one, and just take the whole paper if that's cool. And then, for my sake, take a picture of it afterwards and send it to me. You can do it after the show, but send it to me so I have because I want to collect all the pictures from everybody because I do a little composite thing.
How long do we have?
That's the real question.
Okay, so as we draw, because nobody's gonna see us as we draw, we can still talk and whatever, and whoever's the first one up can show theirs first while the other people are drawing. But let's just say 5 minutes to draw, as long. But that's a long time. That's a long time. So yes, maybe not 5 minutes. You could start drawing now.
Okay.
And the goal is let's not have any dead air for the fans out there that are like, they love our voices. They want to hear us talk. So, I'm trying to figure out whether I want to do young Daniel Radcliffe or old Daniel Radcliffe, right?
My
Sharpie
is
My
dead.
Sharpie's dead as hell.
Oh,
We don't
Uh-oh.
have good Sharpies in this house.
Amy, do we have any quick access to Sharpies?
I have an extra one if you guys want. Who wants?
Thank you.
Oh,
I don't know,
oh,
dude.
right here.
You're in a literal office. Figure it out.
He has highlighters and pencils. That is all your dad has in here. And scissors. Sorry, he's also got scissors, but that's not going to help right
We
now.
should have tested these Sharpies. Can you guys hook that little more when we go get new Sharpies?
Yeah, that's cool.
Sorry.
I want to get to know Zach a little bit better. Are you working on your thing, Zach? Are you doing this already?
Working on it. It might.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is from memory, so no looking at pictures, no looking at references. All from up here, the noggin.
Yes, I'm using noggin.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get his sad eyes. I know Radcliffe went through a little period of substance abuse, and he wears his face a little bit there. You can see it.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of hair he has. I'm trying to see, I know his eyes are very specific. Okay, great. But his hair, I'm trying to figure out his hair. Have you guys seen Miracle Workers?
No.
He's in Miracle Workers.
That is not. No, I was thinking that was the Helen Keller.
No,
piece.
that
is not.
Oh,
that's
that is, yeah.
the
No.
Miracle Worker. No.
Yeah, Miracle Workers is about angels. It's about angels. It was on TBS. It's a comedy. It has him and Steve Buscemi as God.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of
Have you
newish,
seen-
right? I have not
I
seen
mean, yeah,
it.
the second season just came out or something.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
I saw good things and I always meant to see it, but again, there's so much to watch right now.
I've been liking
Yeah.
what Radcliffe does though. He did that one where the hands, his hands, like the gang bolts guns to his hands.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was pretty good. I liked that.
My Daniel Radcliffe has the lips of a beautiful woman.
Ooh.
I'm trying to.
And then the one with the dead friend, the Swiss Army something.
That was the big one I wanted to see. Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was the big one I wanted to see, but never quite did.
It was really
No,
good.
but that is the interesting thing about Daniel Radcliffe is he did not write out the Harry Potter fame into the sunset and do a bunch of cheap stuff. It felt like he really wanted to challenge himself as an artist and a performer and really take some interesting stuff. And for that, he gets all of my kudos and also all my apologies for the monstrosity that I am absolutely creating here.
Yeah,
do
there's
not
something
know.
wrong with mine.
The eyebrows on this are bonkers.
I
I'll
forgot
tell you
eyebrows.
that.
That's not helping.
I feel like if this version of Radcliffe came and introduced, I'd be nervous because she's really pretty. What's happened? I can't make it do what I want it to do.
He does have full lips. Does he have full lips or not? Or pencil lips? I don't remember.
I feel like he has thin the
Has
thin
he
lips
kissed
of a
anyone?
British man.
Either has
Has
thin
he-
lips or very full lips.
We got one or the other. Okay. What does his chin look like? Does he have?
I feel like he has an angular face. Am I making that up?
I
Like
mean,
a kind of like strong.
according to my portrait, he's got a very strong jawline. Like you could cut your hand on it.
Now we're
I
sure
don't
you
know.
look like a soccer mom, right?
Yours looks like a soccer
Uh,
mom.
We're sure like he doesn't look like a soccer mom that maybe takes care of herself.
So I'm
He
just gonna
might.
show you guys like what I have for the hairline. That's what I have for Daniel Radcliffe's hair.
Oh,
Why is mine's looking more like Elijah Wood?
well that's
Oh shit! I think I made Elijah Wood.
your hairline looks a little bit like Joe Biden's hairline.
This one,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Oh my god, that's
What?
pretty good actually.
Are you done, Eric?
I am. I thought 5 minutes was gonna go so much faster, so I didn't scribble. I think what I did. Was
I'm not timing it. It's whatever. But if you want to show it, Eric, the camera's on you right now, so you're in the big camera, big boy seat.
So I will say this isn't how I recall Daniel Radcliffe. This is just how he comes to my mind's eye. This is it.
Okay.
Are those
Why
his-
does he have titties?
Well, because he did Equus and he got nude for that, which
Oh
was like
no,
the first...
I drew mine naked too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where's his happy trail? Doesn't he have like a thick happy trail?
Oh shit, he does, doesn't he? Hold on.
He does. Has anyone paid attention to his lower pubic region? Anyone?
I censored it out because I'm classy.
I mean, like I put a couple squiggles to signify, but yeah, I did kind of a nude Daniel Radcliffe because he takes interesting projects, which is why we have the sunshine, the rain, and the lightning going on. Because obviously, whatever he's going to do is going to be a very interesting project.
Can I get a little closer up on that face?
He's
What?
Does
a
he have
mustache.
2 noses?
No, he's got a mustache. That's his
Oh.
that's
Oh.
that chin,
Oh,
mouth,
a villainous.
mustache.
Oh.
He's got a bit of a goatee, I will
Yeah.
admit. Again, he takes interesting parts, so he's probably gonna do some interesting like facial choices.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of my top actors of like, you could do something with facial hair and I'm just gonna believe you whatever you're putting down.
Love that.
So
What does he normally wear? Like other than no clothes at all, I guess is what
Like
you
a
guys
sweater or like I did a button up. So I have mine. I don't know if we're ready.
I thought you said he was naked. Is he naked bottom half down?
he's Porky Pigging it in
did.
mine.
Now you're putting up Vince Hoover vibes. I feel like I'm getting Vince Hoover vibes. Is that your name? So let me know. And don't hesitate to follow either. Man, you're just plugging your own shit. You're just out here being like, give a
The
follow.
hustle never
Okay, that's
stops.
fine. I get it. I'm gonna give you guys my Venmo just to take a look at, just to see if there's anything you like.
Comments on there
you know.
some of my last transactions.
Yeah. Click around,
Type some numbers in, see how you
what
feel.
happens.
Vince, do you
Yeah.
get your eyebrows done?
Yeah, they're phenomenal, man.
They are really good eyebrows.
Oh yeah. Do you get your eyebrows done? And in this day and age, that's not even like that's not an insult. It's
That
like
means you're taking
I
care
feel
of
like back in the day, remember when like metrosexual was an insult? Like it was kind of like what are you, some kind of metrosexual, you know? And it's like, because I have a button-up shirt.
And literally to every straight who like never showered, do you know how to get girls? Because rule number one is just take care of your body and
Don't
smell
smell
good.
bad. That's all we
Yeah.
want, man.
Yeah.
That's not all we want.
That's all. That's your bar.
That's
If you
all you-
Smell good, maybe no crabs. What am I like? Oh, sir,
this
you
is-
seem
okay.
very nice, and I feel like this drawing is just gonna be offensive, and it's my drawing skills, not your lovely face.
I always start at the eyes. How do you guys
I went
start
hair
when you
on this
draw
one because
faces?
I felt like the hair was really calling to me.
Okay.
Never started anybody's face with the hair first. That's very interesting to me.
Maybe that's why mine are coming out so bad.
I usually start somewhere eyes or this time the eyebrows just got me because I just thought, man, those things look good.
Yeah. Eyebrows are a good place to start. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what shapes they are. Okay.
Yes.
I feel like mine's starting to look like just a rejected BoJack Horseman character.
Holy
Are you
shit,
drawing a
mine-
horse?
No, but just like that
Oh, okay.
animation style.
I was like, are we looking at the right picture? Are you still on Equus?
Was
you-
it an Equus too? I drew him with his pants off. Do you want pants on or off? We never specified. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I'll draw you with pants.
Uh-oh.
So resigned. So like, okay. And how are you drawing with pants? There are no pants in the picture. Are we recreating the picture or just
Oh,
drawing
right,
it?
we are.
I mean, you could technically continue the picture if you want. Like, what's below the picture?
What's
I get
going
it.
on off camera?
Yeah.
Super Beard, I'm so sorry. There are going to be some details missing that I do see, like that great finger ring and the microphone. But I promise you, my artistic interpretation is going to like make us money.
Okay, I think
All
I
right.
got something here.
God, all these pens are dead.
All my pens are dead.
I don't have any pens.
My pen's been dead the whole time. What a
Okay.
twist.
Is anyone else ready? Because I don't want to.
I am almost there, but that beard just is luxurious.
I like a good beard because they're easier to draw. Like when
Better
they're
than
not
having to
good
draw
beards-
that face. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. Okay, are you ready? Here's what I'm working with.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the focus.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. No,
One
see,
better
that's
than Daniel Radcliffe.
See, that's better than mine because the hair I did, like you got him age appropriate. The hair that I did, I aged him accidentally. You know, I'm not even gonna change it. That's actually really good. You got the nose pretty good. the
Doesn't he
chin.
have? He has like, and I feel like this is an insult to the animators on that show, but I feel like this has like a weird BoJack Horseman energy to it.
Oh.
I could.
So.
Yeah.
That's a BoJack human.
Yeah.
That's my. I feel like I became a better artist over the last 20 seconds. Maybe it was
You
just
just
having
had
a
to-
reference image.
You just had to warm up. This is mine.
Huh.
Again, the
Wait,
hair.
let me put you. There we go. Oh, is he a Lego man? Is he a Lego figure?
He's got a very strong jawline that I guess went up into his headline. I'm sorry, Super Beard. I mostly do apologize for the hairline. I put your hair like right on top of your head, and it looks like you're. I aged you so much more. This is what you're gonna look like in like 20 years. But
He looks like a Veggie Tale. You know what I mean? Like
Oh shit, he does.
he looks like he's a
Oh.
carrot. He's a carrot in Veggie Tale.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. Just know that this was my best, and my parents are also disappointed in me.
Okay. You got to keep it up until Zach and I are ready, Eric.
I will also
Keep
say
vamping.
again,
Keep vamping.
the microphone and the finger ring I refuse to do because the microphone was just black on black, and I don't know how to artistically interpret that. And also, as far as a finger ring and a finger goes, I'm not drawing hands. I'm sorry. I've heard from many artist friends that that's the worst thing to draw. So why the hell am I going to attempt to do it? I would never do that to myself. Also, thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a great time. Thank you for letting us do
I
that.
would like to vote for the last round. We make the like actually artistically talented people go first because we keep getting. We're like, I think I did pretty good. There are lines on this paper, and then they
Wait,
show up.
You can't complain both ways. I thought you said you want the best one to go last, so you don't get. But then if the best one goes first,
I've changed my mind.
Okay.
I don't want to go at all. I'm sorry. Is that not clear?
I can't explain it, but I think these two people would be friends.
Some kind of support group, yeah.
Okay, Dimitri, let me know when you're ready. I'm back. Here we go.
All right, Zach. I'll put you up. You're in.
Yeah. Okay.
You're in focus right now. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I like
no,
it.
I see that. I see that.
Little.
I like it.
I feel like you've got like this cool like caricature vibe, but not that doesn't even feel quite like a peer thing. That feels like
Hear
short
me
of
out.
like that like wall at like a restaurant kind of thing, you know?
Hear me out. It's Picasso without being pretentious.
I think after that statement, you don't get to judge what's not pretentious.
Wow. All right. You know what? I threw it out there. I tried. That's what I got. You all figure it out.
I'm still
I
working
like it.
on.
I like it.
I
like it.
genuinely like Zach's more than mine. Like, you know, if I got either of these, I'd be like, no, I'm not hanging that up in my home. But if I got Zach's, I'd be like, no, you need to get it. If you get it, you would like it.
I will be asking my parents to put at least one of these up on their fridge, so
Oh, I
hopefully.
like it. Yeah, it definitely has to be. Radcliffe.
I tried to give him pecs, Daniel.
Yeah,
but like
your Radcliffe scares me.
it's pretty. Those are pretty feminine titties, I think.
When I look at that picture, I hear
like Holocausty almost feel. Like that's what I get when I see it.
That's
And that's
fair.
why it gives my body like this feeling when I see it, and I'm like, oh no, feed him.
That's
Like
fair.
I feel this. Oh.
I can't explain why, but when I look at Daniel Radcliffe, I just hear in my head like, hold it up. Tiptoe through the tulips. Like that's just like what that evokes in my brain. Like it has the same energy as that song.
Zach, could you put yours up again? Duck Dodgers missed yours.
It's pretty good.
It's got a powerful energy.
It does.
It has artistic, like actual artistic.
Yeah,
things
there's
are
like
going
something
on.
going on there.
It
Yeah.
makes sense.
I feel like that's like the type of drawing where they're like, oh yeah, I met this guy, but like I keep seeing like historical paintings of the same guy. He must have lived thousands of years. That's that guy. You know what I mean? Like we for some reason we have some Mesopotamian drawings, like and it's the same guy. Why is he in the Civil War? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dimitri, I swear to God, if you drew clothes or a microphone or a finger ring, I'm leaving this show. Just be warned.
Prepare to leave the show. I did all three.
Prepare just
God.
to see wood again.
Dang it. Son of a bitch.
Jeez, dude.
What the fuck? That's him. That's him.
I was trying to think whether I should do a background, but
I'm
that's
so fucking
the
upset.
perspective. The perspective is off. But
Dimitri, if you're running your own Bob Ross show and this is just your segue
Yeah.
into that, just do that. Don't
no,
It all
Look.
leads up to this.
I
That's so
love
good.
drawing. I love drawing. That being said, I don't play this game all the time, and we haven't played this game in a long time. So I was like, all right.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
not.
Dimitri, I wouldn't ask you onto my channel and be like, now we're gonna have a contest to see who can spiral into an anxiety attack faster. You know, it's just not fair. It's just not
Look,
fair.
all I'm saying is, I have a friend who's a comedian that did a charity painting show recently. If he's watching this, some of you guys might know him, some of you guys won't. I won't say, but he invited a bunch of his friends to do this painting thing for charity. He didn't invite me, so
You just want to show
he's
him up
showing.
a little bit?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
I'll allow that. If
You
it's
know?
out of petty spite, I'll allow it.
It's out of petty spite.
If I
You know?
could continue the
Should've
trend,
led
if
with
we could
that.
if we could all put ours up and decide whose looks more like Elijah Wood, I would be very happy.
I feel like mine might.
I think it's yours or Zach's for sure.
I think Zach's. It's those eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah, ever so slightly.
Got into a
I'll
character.
allow it.
He
Yeah.
For it.
Yeah. All right. The last one, which is going to definitely ruffle some feathers. That's why I did it for last. We're gonna draw each other. Each of us will draw one other person. So, who wants to pick who they're gonna draw first?
I want to pick first because I feel like it's going to be a better chance of me not drawing my girlfriend, and that's what I want to avoid right now.
Okay. So who do you want to draw then?
Oh, I get to pick? Oh, hell yeah. I'm drawing Zach. I'm going to draw Zach.
Okay, that's good. Zach, who do you want to draw?
I'll draw Amy.
All right, Amy, who do you want to draw?
I'll draw you, Dimitri.
You gotta draw me, right? I think that's how. Yeah, I think that's how
I
it
want
works.
to make it fucking weird tonight.
And then I gotta draw Eric.
Yeah.
Okay, Amy, you may never be invited back on the show, depending on how you do. So keep that in mind.
I wouldn't be already, so.
Oh, okay. Well, I
all
hope.
gravy, baby.
Well, then just follow your heart, then. You know. And I mean, we're not like. If anyone needs like people to look at the camera a little bit, you know, just let them know. And hopefully your memory is pretty good. All right, just to reiterate for everybody, Eric is drawing Zach. Zach's drawing Amy. Amy is drawing me. I'm drawing Eric. Eric, can you just look at the camera just really quick? I just want to.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Okay, no, don't do your hair. I already drew your hair. No, I'm just joking. The first thing I'm drawing is going to be your hair. Okay.
I do start with hair, apparently.
Do you
I don't know
really?
what's wrong with me?
Okay. All right. I'm going to do my best. Eric.
I've already messed this up.
Okay. Oh, no, Amy's drawing me. I forgot. When you said, oh, no, I've already messed it up. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Eric, just a split second, just to look at the. Okay. All right.
Don't even lie to me. You're doing a detailed CD collection behind me.
I'm writing the spines of the CDs. You know what I mean? Like the names of each.
Oh, calligraphy and everything down there.
Yeah.
Zach, can you look up for a second? I just need to see. Oh man. There's so many fine details. Okay. I think I got this.
What if this is Amy's masterpiece? Like Eric, what would you think? What would you think of if she drew this beautifully artistic drawing of me? I don't know. I'm not coming in between anyone. Just.
I do think if that happened, I would have to recreate the scene in Titanic where it's just me with that piece of jewelry.
What? I was like, what?
I'm Kate Winslet.
I was like, what
I'm Kate
scene are
Winslet
you
in this.
I was like.
And she is Leo.
Dimitri, I was trying to give you a smile because you've got a great smile, and I feel like it looks like you've got like a Hannibal Lecter mask on.
Oh,
All
man.
right. I will. Look, I chose what we're doing, so it's all on me. It's all my fault, really.
Zach, I need to get that facial hair again. You do you do like the same thing I do with facial hair, where like you keep the mustache and the chin separate, and I really respect it.
Do you guys
I
shave your
respect it.
cheeks?
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
I go through all kinds of different, but recently, yes.
Mm. Oh no.
Oh boy, Dimitri, you're never
Hair-
gonna speak to me again.
It's all right. On one of our episodes, we had my friend Amanda Barker, who's a professional artist, and she was assigned to do me, and that was great. And that's it. Like, we're fine. Amy, you do as good as you want to do.
I did as good as I physically could.
Okay.
Ready?
Eric, I gave you Muppet eyebrows, even though you don't have Muppet eyebrows. I'm sorry.
My biggest fear. No, they called me Muppet Eyebrows in the 8th grade.
Really?
No, they just called me short.
Okay. Amy, whenever you're ready, I'm still drawing, but I put you on focus.
You promise to speak to me after this?
Oh man,
Okay.
Oh no, that's
Okay.
I dig. Yeah, I see
Okay.
that.
Whoa.
Uh,
Oh, said Dimitri.
I,
Dimitri,
uh,
you'll find somebody someday, buddy. You will.
I,
It's
uh,
not gonna last forever.
do I have? I mean, it's stubble, but like,
Yeah, no, it's stuff, but with a Sharpie, you can't really get. I don't know. I didn't want it to look like weird. It's like it's a full stubble.
You want to look like facial hair, not pock marks.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause you do have like the shaded like goatee look. Not
Right.
Not big
Like
time,
the-
but it's the same.
Like the Homer Simpson one, where it's like
Yeah.
kind of gray on like
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we at least acknowledge that I nailed the hair?
You did.
Yeah.
No, it's got like
Yeah.
the little point. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm done. I'm done.
all right,
with this
yeah.
game.
Well, I was thinking like that's like a Comedy Central cartoon kind of version of me.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Like, but I feel like his voice would be like, "Hey, welcome to the Keegback." That's kind of the voice I see.
I feel like I took up a ton of space and I did a lot, but at the same time I didn't do anything.
Okay, let me see your lips, by the way, Eric. While you're showing this, show me your lips too. Just okay, you got a little bit of kiss. You got a little bit of kissability. You know what I mean? You got a little kissability. Okay, now I'm just gonna.
Is that what you want?
Now it is, yeah.
Zach, I apologize. Your eyes are much more beautiful than this, and these aren't forehead wrinkles. These are the beanie lines I tried to do, but this is all I got. I did my best.
Why doesn't his face have
What? Where does
pores?
I
Yeah.
is the whole paper his head?
There's a lot of artistic expression going on here, and like I said, I did a lot, and at the same time, I didn't do anything.
Why does it have like mad Hey Arnold energy?
Yeah, you look like a teacher in Hey Arnold or something. I
Wow.
honest to God, this is me trying like my hardest and being like, okay, this is what we got. This is what we're doing.
That's a beanie plus my forehead?
That's just the beanie. I didn't do anything on your forehead. So your forehead,
Okay.
you got a smooth forehead. So all of this right here is your
I recently
forehead.
had Botox, and so I would hope that the wrinkles, it's for migraines, but it still smooths out the forehead a little.
Nailed it. And I don't know, you got like, I'm not gonna lie, like you got a crooked nose. Like your nose has a lot of personality in a good way. At least how I'm seeing
Not
it
gonna
right
lie,
now.
your nose is fucked up, and it was hard for me to draw.
Well, what I was going to say while we were drawing, and I didn't know if it was okay or not, was like you kind of got a nose like Owen Wilson, but that's a good thing, I think. Like, there's personality. It's not a boring like
Not
it's a
boring.
nose. And I'm just wondering if that's like the Zoom format or like, did you ever break your nose or anything?
No. Nope.
Okay, then I'll see myself.
Yeah,
out.
clearly you're ahead.
Not the first or last person to ask, though.
Just But that being said, I like it. I'm not saying you know what, I'm gonna stop. I'm just not gonna
Please.
I'm not gonna dig myself any deeper. I
I've
tried.
had the nose my whole life. Like I'm aware of what I'm packing. I get you.
It's a good nose. It's a good schnoz.
Boy, to see me through your eyes though.
This is
You look like a high school principal in like Hey Arnold or something, like a cartoon, you know?
That's what I just said. Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, he's got Hey Arnold energy.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm still working on mine.
I'm sorry I picked you, Zach, but only because you had to be the subject of my drawing ability, and for that I do apologize.
Since I've heard much about my nose, though, so it's good to know that still draws attention.
I'm gonna shut up.
But in like a real like interesting way.
It's a good. When I was doing the beanie in the forehead, I was thinking, oh no, I don't have anything to draw because it's smooth and good skin. But then I saw your nose and I was like, oh, that nose has personality.
No, for sure.
Sorry, there's a tiny spider on my desk. I'm trying to capture it under something.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Eric, do me a favor. Where you are, just go down a couple inches so I can see the top of your head. I want to see how your head is. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Well, there's a spider that lives on my desk now. That's the bad news.
I'll get it after we wrap here.
Thank you. No, I lost it. I for real lost it.
Ah, scary.
Like that, Meg.
Oh, it's just an itty bitty guy.
Yeah.
You know, they're good. They're good to have around. Spiders around means that there aren't any bugs around. So I'd much rather have spiders than bugs.
Yeah.
All right, hair did not go well.
I'm sorry. I should have pulled my hair down from the ponytail. I realized
I
far
think it
too
is
late.
your fault that my drawing didn't come out well.
All right.
Zach,
I put
I
Zach
feel
up.
so bad. I literally want to commission a professional artist to like draw a portrait of you and send it to you.
Did I miss something? I did. I know where it is.
Ooh, well that had
Ready?
quite
All right.
dimension there.
Uh-oh.
Let's see, but I feel like it's. I feel like it's there though.
For this one.
Okay, it's a ooh. No, that's not what I meant. But
Very excited.
I at the last minute moved even further away, and now I feel like there's a little Planet of the Apes kind of vibe actually.
Ooh, just what every girl
you-
loves
so
to
the-
hear.
The stakes are so low here, but could you imagine like a tattoo artist saying this under their breath or something? They're working on you.
All right, here's what I got.
All right.
Me.
I see it.
Pretty good.
I no longer apologize for how I drew you, Zach.
Huh.
In Zach's defense, I can agree with him that the ponytail did nobody any favors.
It fucked it up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you can put it down anytime. I'm not in your...
I really want you guys to see all of it because
Oh, I got it. No, it's seared in my memory, and I will be... Can you actually send me a picture of that to work through with my therapist?
The funniest part is that looks like it's a real person. Like there are real people that look like that. I don't think
not.
Amy looks like that. But
Oh, damn. Duck Dodgers said it's a really good Firuza bulk.
who's Firuza Balk?
You'd know her to see her. She looks exactly like that.
Guys, that's just like when I wake up and have sleep paralysis. That's what the demon in the corner looks like to me.
Oh yeah, is she? She was in American History X. Is that the girl?
I think so. I know her face.
Yeah. She was that that girl. She was like the alt girl in a lot of like
Yeah.
movies and stuff.
He's in the
Yeah.
Return to Oz.
Yeah. Okay. Um. So all these pictures that we're drawing, make sure to send it to me, please. Take a picture and send it to me.
Would you like them individually or like a group shot?
Individually, because I'm gonna put all group each one together. So just because you did the weird thing with your lips, I was like, all right, that's what we're gonna go with.
Oh, yo, that's me.
Yeah,
that's me.
you got So,
it literally feels like you invited us here to dunk on us.
Yeah.
With your drawing to be a little...
Bass Jam.
It's
what?
Bringing it back. That's like that. It's so weird because like I look at it and I'm just like, oh yeah, that's me. Look, it's got my eyebrows. It's got like my blocky.
Those aren't your eyebrows though. That's the problem. Like I feel like your eyebrows are thin. These are thick.
They're thin and like one kind of goes up higher, one's a little bit more arched. They are a little weird, but like I see it. Like,
it looks like you're scared though.
Is this what you're gonna do, Dimitri? You're gonna sit here and make Eric continue to compliment you? No,
I'm not asking her. I'm trying. I'm insulting my own drawing. I'm insulting my own.
And the hair is awful, isn't it, Eric? It's really bad.
There we go.
Perfect.
I mean, I have a couple.
Anyway,
I look more like a man in that picture than I do in real life. Like a man's man. You know, that guy can chop wood. I don't know how Wi-Fi works.
I did give you a thick neck, so maybe I think of you as having a thick neck. You're a thick necked man. Yeah. So I guess that's the show.
Do we all like? Okay. Well,
it looks like a real person though. Like,
can we finish it out? Can we all bring up our drawings and decide which one looks more like Elijah Wood?
It's definitely me.
This would be if Pennywise from It was trying to impersonate Amy. And
like one of those kids was terrified of me, so he had to.
It's Amy.
Yeah, I think it's Amy's this time.
Hey there, Georgie. It's Amy.
Oh my god.
Hey, so I've been needing a new headshot, but I figure why waste the money? Can you just send me that?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for coming on the show, for being a part of this awesome episode of the Keegback. Want to thank the audience out there for watching, because if we didn't, if there wasn't an audience, there wouldn't be anyone to see Zach's drawing of Amy. So that's a plus. So thank you for that. Before we do get going though, I want to go one by one and ask you guys if you have anything coming up, if there's anything you want to plug, that sort of thing. Eric, you want to go first?
Yeah, you can catch me on Twitter at Viva Ladanes, and it is spelled a little weird, I'm sorry, VIVALADAINS. And then when we are out of this and live performing, you can catch me at Westside Comedy Theater with Big Kids, or in Hollywood at the Pack Theater with Big Yellow Taxi.
Is it just both bigs? Like they're just big?
I gotta think
both teams have big in the name?
And I'm doing it again. I'm doing the sexy Mr. Magoo. It's not sexy Mr. Magoo. It's Mr. Magoo.
No, it's into sexual situation.
Sexy Mr. Magoo isn't a thing.
That's
until this whole.
Yeah, I hope it's not a thing. It could be. I can't wait till we all go live again, like in person, to do shows and stuff, because I don't know. I mean, yeah, the Keegback was created to fill that void, but god damn, I want to be on stage again. But thank you, Eric, for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Amy, what do you got coming up? What do you do? You always got stuff, right?
I guess. You can catch me at T3 Medias on YouTube, and we're on all the social media. That is a weekly media chat show, and we do all kinds of stuff: reactions, reviews, chat, you name it. That's T, letter T, number 3 medias, or talking through the medias if you can't find it there. And then if you go to either of these social media accounts listed below, I am currently dropping an original web series I co-created and wrote and am in called Your Biggest Fan, and we drop that every Thursday. We have one more episode left, but the links to that are available through my social media. It's like an original rom-com web series. It's fun. So
Is it going to end after the final episode, or is there another season? Is there a spin-off or a movie?
I have painted myself into the corner of probably having to make a second season.
Oh, what does that?
Over. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Means okay. I wrote a cliffhanger like a dum-dum.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Also, Duck Dodgers says, wait, media is already plural.
We know. I apparently it started as a joke. I was not there when the channel was founded, but apparently it was like also, I guess it was some kind of joking thing. And then also I think T3 Media's just sounds, I think maybe T3 Media was taken. I'm not clear exactly how it came to be. We are aware.
Okay. Duck Dodgers just really wanted you to know that.
Thank you.
Okay. And I'm sure when things open up, you'll be back on stage too?
God willing. Yeah. If anyone in Hollywood will have me.
Yeah, I get it. Zach knows. I don't know what Zach knows. But, all right, going to Zach. Let's see what Zach knows. No, what I was going to say, Zach, is that, like, I had restarted Last Chance, and we were going to have our first show in, like, March. And then we were like, oh, COVID will last like a couple weeks. We'll move it to April.